unpopular opinion because everybody relies on this. So check this out.
One of them is going to be exposed to high levels, and the whole reason that we've covered them in tinfoil is because the environment of this classroom is filled with that. Right, so we had to try to isolate the plants inside of there and not let the Wi-Fi get in there.
What?
I don't really know if it'll affect anything because, like, I grow plants in my, like, I have Wi-Fi in my house and I grow plants all the time and they grow fine.
It's gonna die.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The signals of Wi-Fi are concentric electron emissions, just like any form of airwaves or data pulses.
Okay, I'm not
It goes
that
against
smart.
it goes against the natural growth cycles.
That makes sense.
Wi-Fi on.
I'm just not smart enough to know
When
this.
the Wi-Fi's on, it's
But I
affecting the
learned
world,
today.
like affecting the whole entire world.
What are people's arguments against our results going to be?
The Wi-Fi on.
Okay. So everyone gets the gist of that, I would think.
I think so. I think so. And I wasn't aware of it.
That's why God invented Ethernet. Plug up your Ethernet cable.
You know, of course, if you're directly wired, you're not being exposed to as much. But go out and tell people that Wi-Fi is damaging life and see how quick they rebel against you.
Yeah.
Of course they will. I wasn't aware of the fact that the plants will not grow, and if I would believe what I just saw,
all right,
then
well,
I would come to this conclusion, and then again.
Are you familiar with what a negative ion generator is, Lilith?
I'm stupid as fuck.
All right, it's like those things that you have to like make the air dehumidified. It makes the air dry. It causes all the dust to settle. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I know that stuff.
Wi-Fi is got a very similar effect to those old, basically bladeless fans, negative ion generators. And when you saturate the air by ionizing it, by adding electrons to it, it makes it less pure for natural functions. It has been known to cause asthma to form in people, including myself. I had a negative ion generator in my room when I was a kid. I'm asthmatic now because of it. Okay, it debilitates mental growth. That can actually stunt your brain if you're overexposed to this. Like
my brain is a piece of shit.
Because you're manipulating what's already meant for us to be in our environment.
Okay,
for creature comfort.
I think I understand. I didn't know it before, but it doesn't make many sense to me, to be honest.
Well, one of the things is that it's probably some of that occult knowledge that is hidden from the populace, but frequency has a much greater effect and utility than we know of. And this is ancient. I mean, you can look at, if anybody has ever heard of cymatics, how sounds, particular waveform makes particular shapes.
Actually, I did hear about that. I know that one.
That's ancient technology, and some people think that's how they built some of the ancient Cyclopean architecture that we can't even do.
There is even the theory that Stonehenge was built this way, but I don't think it was. But it's his theory, and it's out there, and I understand.
That's a lot of dead plants around them towers. I tell you what.
Yeah. There's not. I actually got a new puzzle piece
The
today,
air is
and
toxic.
I'm very
The air is
thankful.
becoming
I'm very
toxic.
Well,
thankful to you. Actually, I am.
electricity, when in high amounts, also kills cells. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
Stick your
you
finger into a
know,
light socket. You'll get
well,
firsthand
yeah, well,
experience.
that much is obvious, but as far
I'll be
as
right
let's
back,
say,
folks.
you have the main power lines above your place, it's going to affect you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and we
definitely.
create electrical fields around us. Some people think it's a toroidal field
No, no,
with
it is
it going
real.
around and coming back up in our feet.
I shock myself every fucking time I go to the market when I reach out for something that is just whatever kind of metal. I will get a fucking pain and shock because I'm loaded with energy here, and that's just what it is. People call it static electricity or some bullshit, but
Well,
I
I
have
know,
this for no reason at all.
they're like multimeters. You touch it, something says how much power's in it. Well, I had one, and I would try it on different people, and most people it got little to no signal. When I touched it myself, the thing jumped up, just amped up high, and I'm like, "What the
Um,
going on with me? They're making
oh,
this thing
that's
do
very
this."
interesting. That's very
Well,
interesting.
and if we used to have an oscope in one of the shops I worked at, oscilloscope, which measures waveforms. And when you measure yourself with the 60 hertz lights going, just shining on you, you will measure a 60 hertz signal.
Can I ask you something? Because you are both way smarter and educated than I am. Um,
I wouldn't say I'm
how?
educated.
Yeah.
Most of the things
Uh,
I learn on my own.
well, okay. Whatever. Um, I just want to ask a question. Are you up for it, or
Sure,
do I need
go.
to shut the fuck up?
Go
No,
ahead.
go.
Okay. I want to know what your explanation is. How a person can survive at 20,000 volt shock. How is this possible? Because normally
Uh, for one, it
you would
depends on
be
how
you
you're
would be
grounded.
burned.
Yeah.
Also, there's a difference between amps and volts, and that
Yep.
makes the difference between whether it kills you or not.
Yeah, no,
And
no, no.
if a person is actually wet,
The person I'm talking about did touch the highlines, the ones that make the real power with 20,000 volts, and normally you will melt and die instantly, no matter what. So how did this person survive? And
well,
this
in
person,
power lines, in power lines, you have very low amperage, but there could also be other mitigating things like if a person is wet, then that might be a better conductor. Electricity always takes the path of least resistance. So if your body has more resistance than impure water that's on your skin, then it may travel through that water instead of through your body.
no, there was no wetness whatsoever. It was a summer day.
Yeah. Okay, this person that you're saying this is a thing that really happened, right?
It was my mother, okay? My mother
Okay.
survived the 20 fucking thousand
Well, what
fucking
was
volt
the
shock.
environmental factors? How in what way did they come to touch these wires?
Um, some stupid boys shot up some iron or whatever metal hooks at it because it makes the sparks, and she was thinking as a child that she needs to take it down, and of course it connected when she touched it, and for some reason she's alive, and the only injuries she had from a fucking 20,000 fucking volt charge is um, a bit of burnt skin at the hand and a bit of burnt skin at the heel where it came out. But she didn't die.
Okay, so she was on the ground.
Yes, she was on the ground reaching for that stupid hook. Some stupid boys shot were
Well,
making
I'm
at the
not an
line.
electrician, you know, and I don't pretend to be, but
I'm here.
I would say it has to do with the metal, how you know how much resistance it had, plus how her shoes were insulated.
Oh,
Well, the
okay.
biggest,
There's the thing. She was wearing those shoes with rubber soles.
yeah,
Um,
but if it came out
yeah,
of her foot, the biggest thing when you get electrocuted is if it goes by your heart, it can stop your heart.
yeah, she's left-handed, and for some reason it passed her hard because of
Well,
that.
if it went in her hand and came out her foot, it's possible that it just took that path and didn't go
Now,
across her heart.
That's my
you
theory.
can recover from a
I-
lightning strike if and only if it doesn't hit your heart.
Yeah, yeah. That was my theory that her heart wasn't hit, but then again, I watched the video and don't judge me for this because I watched many things. I know many things. I watched a video of a electric worker and he touched the same voltage and this guy he melted. Okay, it wasn't even funny seeing this. It was he was fucking burnt to a fucking crisp. You didn't see
Well,
flesh
there's a
fucking
lot
burnt
of
that bad.
factors. It would be hard to nail down which one,
It was melting. It wasn't
but
burning. It was melting.
there are a lot of factors at play.
Yeah.
I think
Voltage
so
and
too.
amperage are two different things. For one, wattage is never a factor. That's the reason why lightning strike victims can walk away from it. And you know how powerful the wattage of a lightning bolt is. You know, it's
Oh yeah,
9
I know
0.
it's